Everyone, welcome back. Finally, Kenneth Okonkwo speaks on the wave of defection that is happening in Nigeria, the way people are leaving PDP to APC, leaving Labour Party to APC, and he's asking what is really going on. And also, likewise, the 2027 election, what is possibly going to happen in 2027 election. And he also spoke about the coalition between P2B and Atiku, saying it's going to be the best. Anyway, guys, I want you guys to just listen to him and hear what he has to say concerning the 2027 election and why he think P2B and Atiku should merge together in 2027 election. Guys, listen to this. I'll be right back.
You're a good man. You've seen my guest. Kenneth Okonkwo is live for us. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for joining us on the program. So our attention is going to be on the trend of what will continue to reshape Nigeria's political discourse. The wave of defections by politicians across party lines. Now, political heavyweights are switching allegiances often in pursuit of, well, some ambition. And the question about ideological conviction has now come up. Many Nigerians are questioning the strength and stability of our party system. Critics have warned that this constant movement is weakening political institutions, eroding democratic accountability, and even raising fears that Nigeria could be drifting towards a one-party state. Is that the kind of feeling that you have, Mr. Okonkwo?
No. Well, thank you, viewers, for joining us. The whole idea of joining another political party, and precisely the ruling party, is simply because of the belief that in 2027 they are going to write the results of election. Nothing else. I mean, it's an absurdity that people will see a sinking house and they are running into it for shelter.
Well, which one is the sinking house now?
APC, obviously.
Why is it a sinking house?
The World Bank report made it clear that Nigerians are going to be poorer till 2027. Have you asked yourself why they stopped at 2027? Because they know that this country is a blessed country. On the day they have very good leader, poverty will dry up. So they have given up on Tinubu's regime, that it's a government that will afflict Nigerians with hunger and hardship until it ends.
The millions who voted Tinubu think he's the best leader.
Well, the millions you're talking about, is it the million that was written or the million that came from where?
Was the election result
have you seen?
Was it written?
Have you seen the polling unit by polling unit results from INEC for the 2023 presidential election? If you have seen, show me. That's what the law says in section 62(2)(3) of the Electoral Act. That after the election, INEC should post in its electronic server the polling unit by polling unit results of all the results of the election after it was technically glitched. Have you seen any of such results? Why? Because it was written. So people are running into a sinking house because they believe there is a magic with which the owner and the builder of the house will use to sustain the house. And that's writing results.
So all of the results that Peter Obi got in the election too were written?
Now, interesting question. We had 18,008 polling units that we showed from the IREF portal where results were not posted at all. There is no explanation to it till today. Recall that I said that they wrote the results. The result given to P2B was allocated to him. That's written. Go to River State.
Who did?
Go to INEC. Go to River State.
But the court says the court says otherwise.
No, the court is not telling you they wrote or they did not write. The court is telling you you did not produce the evidence to show substantial evidence that even if you bring the ones they wrote, that it could change the system. Where will you bring the evidence? When INEC, the only institution that is in custody of such document, refused to bring it out. We were in the court. We subpoenaed them many times.
On what basis did they, according to you, did they allocate the result of Peter Obi having over 90-something% of the vote in some part of the southeast, and it has overwhelming result beating the incumbent, the president at the moment, who is also from Lagos State? He beat him very well in his own state of Lagos.
According to the
Is that also the part of the plan?
According to the PDP spokesperson in Lagos, he said we won by almost 1 million votes, not by Labour, in Lagos. So the mere fact that they reduced it to 10,000 difference tells you it was still written. Where is the polling unit by polling unit results of Lagos State election? And the law is that it will be unmutilated. All the results I saw in 2023 are mutilated. You could see majority of them. So it is either you are allocating somebody's result or you're removing some result from his own.
What were your agents looking at when this was going on? Because I imagine that you should have agents as a party across all of the polling units, the thousands of polling units across the country.
Yes, that is what it ought to be. And even the Electoral Act recognizes that all the parties will not have the resources to have the agents in all the polling units. And that's why the law always uses the word may. Why do you need an agent if you are operating under an INEC that is not corrupt and that will not manipulate the results? It's not the duty of political parties to organize elections. INEC took 400 billion naira to organize election in Nigeria and came out with no results known to any human being.
So you started this conversation by saying the only reason why those who are defecting or moving to the APC are going is to guarantee
that the elections will be written in their favor, 2027.
I mean, can you say that of Delta State, for example? Because Delta State is traditionally, from 1999, no other political party has been able to beat PDP in Delta State. So could there have been a threat that PDP would have lost Delta? Because it's the old structure of the PDP in Delta that has moved to the APC.
First of all, PDP from 2015 has not been able to play effective opposition, and the reason is very clear. In 1999, PDP trained itself to be only the ruling party, and they forecasted they were going to rule for 60 years. So the leadership being terminated within 16 years took them unawares and did not prepare them for the onerous task of being an opposition party. So they became a stomach infrastructure party, and stomach infrastructure party cannot be effective opposition coming to Delta State. And that tells you what I say, that Nigeria can never be one party state. I'll give you the analysis of Delta State. Recall that Senator Ned Nwoko said the only reason he wanted to go to APC is because he has a lousy governor who does not know his left from his right and who has broken all the agreements that they had. And then he said he would want to move to APC where the light is shining. Recall, there is one Omar Agege who loves to be the governor of Delta State and who has been grooming the APC and welcoming people into their fold. Recall that there is a Festus Keyamo who is not really a fan to Omar Agege. And then a governor from nowhere, from PDP, carrying all the people from PDP, moving into the same APC. Can you now see strange bedfellows? Will Ned Nwoko go and now bow to him because automatically he has become a leader of APC, even if he has been there for 24 hours in Delta State? Recall. Will a Ned Nwoko now go with his heart to go and bow and fall for him so that in the next election, the governor will support his senatorial ambition? Will Omar Agege pocket his gubernatorial ambition because another leader has come in and may be given the right of first refusal? This is going to implode. We had such a situation in 2019 in Imo State, where Rochas Okorocha wanted to put his son-in-law as governor, and APC did not like such scenario. They went and picked Uzodinma, and Okorocha went to AAC and said he was a strategic alliance, is not anti-party. And in the gubernatorial election, he was not supporting his party, he was supporting AAC. That made PDP to win at the first round before the judicial intervention. So you will expect that APC will implode. That is for sure. You will hear the rumor. Of course, before you hear wars, you hear rumors of wars. Today it is about rumors of wars. Tomorrow it will be wars. You recall that this special advisor on political affairs to the presidency, Baba Ahmed, resigned and retired from the government of APC. And he even declared that Tinubu is not even fit to be president, that he should step aside. This is an insider. I told you it's about a house that is sinking. The World Bank has said this government is sinking Nigerians into hunger and hardship. And then you think people that are going in there are going in there. Nigerian people will be, and they will have the last say. The only thing that I am talking about, will their say be allowed to stand?
So my people, this is actually a very beautiful and wonderful interview from Kenneth Okonkwo. He made us realize the reason why you see these people are joining APC. They're actually joining it for their own selfish benefit, like for their own self. They know exactly why they're joining APC. And for the fact that these people leaving PDP to Labour Party, it has become too much. Like, he was also saying that Nigeria can never be a one-party system, because what they're trying hard to do now is to make Nigeria a one-party system. Like, Nigeria will not be, it's only APC that will not be ruling Nigeria, which Kenneth Okonkwo is trying to tell us here, that Nigeria can never be a one-party system. That is not. Look at this country that they said it was democracy. Now that they're turning this country to anarchy, like in the sense that we are now being controlled by the president. We don't have right to make our decisions or say what we want to do or not. This is now an anarchy country instead of a democratic country. Guys, a lot is really happening, and I'm very, very sure that you guys have listened to what Kenneth Okonkwo have to say about this. And also, guys, if you know you're new to this channel, please don't forget to click the subscribe button, like and share, and turn on the notification button to get all the latest news in this channel. So guys, thanks for watching.